Welcome tipsters to round 21 of the NRL tipping competition. Rowdy's not here today obviously, but he went pretty well last week. I was pretty impressed with his tips. Tipped the Warriors to beat Melbourne over there, so a lot of people didn't expect that. But moving on, Friday night sees the Broncos taking on the Newcastle Knights up there at Hunter Stadium. I'm going to take Newcastle. I just think they'll scrap their way to a win up there. The other Friday night game sees the Penrith Panthers taking on the Roosters. Roosters no Sonny Bill Williams, 2-week suspension. Penrith didn't play poorly last week, but just didn't know what to do when they got the ball in good ball. So I'll have to go with the Roosters to beat Penrith out there. Saturday's games. First game on Saturday night, we've got the Warriors taking on the Sharks. Sharks were impressive last week, as too with the Warriors, but it's over at Mount Smart Stadium. Warriors full of confidence are going to take the Warriors over there. The other Saturday night game sees the Pertek Parramatta Eels taking on the Manly Warringah Seagulls at Parramatta Stadium at 5:30. The grudge match, Matai versus Allgood, the second edition. Let's see what happens there. I'm looking forward to it. I know Mitch Allgood won't back down, and neither will Steve Matai, so looking to see if Steve Matai takes his revenge. But I'm going to take the Pertek Parramatta Eels to win that one. They've got to win one soon. So every loss, they're closer to a win, is my theory. And the other game on Saturday night is the Cowboys taking on South Sydney up at Smile, 1300 Smile Stadium up North Queensland. South Sydney apparently just re-signed the two Burgess brothers, so that's big news for them, good on them. I think they'll be too classy for the Cowboys, who are struggling this year. But also too, new coach, well the sacking of Neil Henry up there. Usually when that type of stuff happens, the team bounces back, so there could be that bounce back factor there for the Cowboys, but we'll see. But anyway, I'm taking Souths up there. Sunday's games, they see the Storm taking on the Raiders. That's down there in Canberra. Great home record for the Raiders. I'm going to pick them to take that one out there purely because it's down there in Canberra. The other Sunday game is the two T's, the Tigers versus the Titans. Benji's last game against the Titans. He's having a lot of last games. So he had last week at Campbelltown, week before at Leichhardt. So last game for Benji against the Titans. Played okay, the Tigers against Manly on Monday night, but Titans a bit up and down. They're coming off a couple of losses as well. This is a tricky one, but I think the Tigers can do it. So I'm going to go the Tigers to win that one. And Monday's game, St George taking on the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs will be too classy, too strong. Yes, I did leave the Dogs accidentally out of my top 8 on the Matty John show. That was a mistake. They'll beat St George Illawarra quite easily, I think. So they're my tips for round 21. If you haven't put your tips in yet, make sure you do. Again, as always, tipping.pertek.com.au. Check out the Facebook page.